Hello, everybody. My name is Claudia Rivera, and welcome to another episode of Pride, a living room series. Today, we have two amazing guests, so please help me welcome Josh and Eduardo.
This is going to be a fun episode. The three of us have decided to do this little activity. Pride began as a riot, so we have decided, in honor of Pride, to create banners.
Woo!
Yeah. So grab paint or like markers or just like any piece of paper back home and just like do this with us, please. So while we do the banners, can you please tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Okay, so I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I've been in New York for about 9 years now. I've been with Joshua for about 5.
My name is Josh. I'm originally from Western Canada, and I moved to New York City about 10 years ago. And now I work in a nonprofit organization, building the capacity of LGBT organizations and organizations that provide services around HIV and AIDS and hepatitis.
And he's also in the chorus.
I sing with the New York City Gay Men's Chorus.
What is your favorite color?
Favorite color for me, definitely
Yellow.
yellow. It reminds me of the sidewalks in the old San Juan. That kind of contrast of the yellow and the cobblestones, it kind of that blue and yellow, it kind of brings me joy. So,
I would say just green.
which I used to hate green, and now I'm like starting to like it because of this one. So yeah.
My favorite color, it used to be yellow, and then for a very long time it was brown.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what all about, but it was brown, and now it's blue.
We have a lot of plants, so maybe that's why I like green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the green.
I'm brought from Puerto Rico, but
yeah, actually.
What would you say has been the biggest thing that you've learned so far being a part of this community?
I think that I didn't know what being a part of this community meant until I was in New York City. I think I got like a little taste of it when I was in Toronto, which was just this amazing gay community there. But I didn't live in it. Coming to New York, I was able to jump into different groups, a running group that Eduardo and I are both a part of at this point, and things like the Gay Men's Chorus. I didn't really understand what it even meant. So I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just like how to embrace my gayness, my queerness, and like the parts of me that I grew up in a very small town that I didn't feel were okay then, or that I was able to express then. I think the biggest thing I've learned is that it's okay to express those. And in fact, I'm like, those things are like dying to come out of me, and I wanted to express them. And so I think that I found a place to do that, and it wasn't until I got here that I was able to do that.
I mean, I totally agree. And is that sense of your family than I even thought. It goes beyond like race, gender, sizes, ages. It's like we all kind of like have a bond. I guess we struggle at some point, kind of fighting with that little bit of identity, trying to figure out who we are, what do we stand for, and all of a sudden you start meeting more people kind of that relate to that. I mean, I started kind of also here in New York with a running club that Josh may introduce me to. And by now it's like such an amazing family. I think it's an always evolving process.
What is something that you would tell someone that is still struggling in accepting who they are? Loaded questions, both of them.
Wow, we are diving
Yeah.
in.
Everything.
Sign making.
Hold still, and I mean it sounds a little bit cliche, but do believe in yourself because you get to create who you want to be. And along the way, you will meet a lot of people that will definitely put you down, and a lot of people that don't believe in you and don't see you as who you are. But then you will meet even more people that do have your back, a lot of people that do want to get to know you, and not almost like who you are at the moment, but kind of what they see you, what you could become. And I definitely, once you kind of start meeting one of them, start then meeting more of them, and it's beautiful.
I would say that you don't have to get it right away. Don't think that you need to stay home because you don't think you know the right answer to the question, or you don't know what to write on your sign, or you don't think that you have enough experience to say what you feel in your heart that day. Ask the questions, because trust me, somebody will give you the right answer. And even if it doesn't feel good, or even if you feel nervous, or you feel like, oh, maybe that I wasn't right, that's the beauty of it, is that like there are people out there, especially in the LGBT community, who are going to guide you. I think that if there's one thing, it is, like Eduardo said, you have another family. And if somebody didn't teach you that, because trust me, they probably didn't, somebody is ready and waiting to help you and to be there for you. So trust that you can take that step and say the thing or ask the question and be who you are, because there will always be somebody to give you the right answer, to teach you the right way, and to accept you as you.
Now we're going to go into the last section of this interview. My last guest, Dedica and Wilmary, asked you guys a question. You guys will answer the question, and then you'll get the chance to ask a question to my next guest. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Do it.
Wilmary and Dedica asked you,
¿Cuál es la historia detrás del beso que marcó tu vida?
Oh my God, that one's easy.
Is it? Okay.
We kissed the first night that we met.
Yeah.
Long story short, we were in a bar. I was there with my sister. We were being crazy and dancing, and I told her that he was cute, and she was the first one to approach him and talk to him, and literally put my phone number in his phone. And then I went over and talked to him, and like she introduced us. His friends were about to leave, and so he was gonna go leave with them. And so I walked him to the door, and I just grabbed her face and kissed you, and then that was it.
That same night, we actually then, after we left the bar, we walked from the bar to Times Square, where we literally took a picture of us like jumping and high-fiving to getting married. And 5 or 6 years now, we're engaged. So, yeah.
So now every picture is like a jumping high five for us.
Yeah.
well, since we are at the end of our show, let's show our audience what our banners
Yes.
like. We are ready, you know?
Make a sign. They're going to come in handy. Put it in your window.
Put it in your car. Oh, you guys are in New York. You guys
Yeah, we don't have a
Yeah,
car.
we don't-
Our bicycles.
Eduardo and Joshua.
And that was Pride, a living room series. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And remember, stay queer, stay weird. Have a good one.